Mr. President, I move that we consider Senate Bill number 2505 under Committee Report number 175 and ask the Secretary to read the title of the measure.
There be no objection. Motion is approved. Secretary, please read the title of the measure.
An act protecting the welfare of workers in the movie and television industry.
Mr. President, to sponsor the measure, I move to recognize Senator Jinggoy Estrada, the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Labor, Employment, and Human Resources Development, to deliver the sponsorship speech.
Our distinguished colleague, the chairman of the Committee on Labor and Employment, and also former movie industry stalwart, no other than Senator Jinggoy Estrada.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, good afternoon. Your Committee on Labor, Employment, and Human Resource Development, joint with the Committee on Public Information and Mass Media, is honored to sponsor Senate Bill number 2505 under Committee Report number 175, entitled An Act Protecting the Welfare of Workers in the Movie and Television Industry, or simply known as the Eddie Garcia Law. This substitute measure is a consolidation of Senate Bill numbers 450, 1889, and 460 filed by Senators Padilla, Lapid, and this representation, including Senator Revilla, taking into consideration House Bill number 1270, which had already been approved on final reading earlier this year. Nakakalungkot man banggitin, Ginoong Pangulo, pero ang panukalang ito ay bunga ng aksidente sa television shooting na naging dahilan ng pagkamatay ng batikang aktor na si Eddie Garcia noong 2019. Despite his age, he was 90 years old at that time. The screen legend remained active in doing movies and television series. This unfortunate incident and his untimely demise, which shocked the industry, led some actors and workers to push for reforms, calling out dangerous working conditions, especially on the set, thus paving the way for this measure. Mr. President, this measure was put forward in order to ensure that workers, especially those who work behind the cameras and work tirelessly, even beyond normal working hours, are provided opportunities for gainful employment and decent incomes and are protected from abuse, extended working hours, harassment, hazardous working conditions, and economic exploitation. We have included specific provisions on social welfare benefits and insurance for work-related incidents or deaths that would provide the much-needed security and protection in an industry known for its unpredictable nature. Matagal nang sinasabi ng movie at television industry ay isang peculiar industry or isang unique industry. Tila naging normal na rin para sa mga artista at manggagawa ang magtrabaho ng mahabang oras sa puntong umaabot pa ng 36 na oras o higit pa, non-stop at palipat-lipat ng lokasyon para lamang maihabol ang petsa ng film showing o airing ng TV series. While we acknowledge that this is indeed a unique industry, stakeholders admitted during our public hearings and consultations that there have been a lot of abuses regarding prolonged work hours, which, in effect, could be detrimental to the health of the artists, producers, and workers. In fact, there had been reports that some deaths in the industry may be attributed to burnout as a result of stretched working hours. And not only that, despite working extended hours sans turnaround time, they usually do not have social safety nets, security of tenure usually accorded to regular workers, and waiting or rest areas on the set. Naranasan ko po rin yan, Ginoong Pangulo. Nung ako'y nagsisimula pa lamang bilang isang artista. Gigising ka na madaling araw para maghanda. Pupunta sa probinsya at darating sa call time na alas 6 ng umaga, pero kukunan ka ng alas 9 ng gabi. Wala po ako magagawa kasi hindi po ako katulad ni Bong Revilla, Lito Lapid at Robin Padilla na ngayon superstar. But kidding aside, this has been the unregulated practice in the industry for so long. And many have already accepted that this is the norm in the movie and TV industry. Mas kawawa po ang mga production staff, logistics crew, at iba pang nagpapagod sa likod ng camera. Mas maaga po ang call time nila at nauna sila ng ilang araw sa set dahil kailangan nila mag-impake ng bulto-bultong gamit, maglatag ng kable, magpintura, o mag-set up ng lighting. Minsan, iba-iba pa ang set location. Sila rin ang huling aalis pagkatapos ng shoot para magligpit ng gamit. The World Health Organization and the International Labor Organization warned that excessive hours, lack of rest, and life-threatening levels of fatigue are increasing deaths from heart disease and stroke worldwide. According to a joint report released in 2021, more than 745,000 people died in 2016 from heart disease and stroke related to working more than 55 hours per week, making long working hours as one of the biggest occupational health hazards. The World Health Organization and the ILO also estimates that exposure to long working hours reduces life expectancy and diminishes the quality of life. Physical and mental strain of overworked people can start from fatigue, stress, impaired sleep, and unhealthy lifestyle changes. In addition, overworking work performance and results in productivity loss due to illness or occupational injuries. Of course, for a country like the Philippines, extended working hours in this industry means bigger pay, actually higher than the prevailing minimum wage. Sino naman ang may ayaw nito? Your family can have a fairly decent life compared with regular workers. Ika nga, kayod, kalabaw at lagare hanggat kaya ng katawan.